Welcome, my dear audience, to a tale most bizarre from the vault of tales from the in-between. Tonight, I bring you a story titled The Man in Reverse, a curious comedy about Benjamin Barker, an ordinary man with a not-so-ordinary predicament. Now, our friend Benjamin was what you might call a meticulous planner. His days were as carefully arranged as books on a library shelf. Each morning began at exactly 7 long a.m., not a minute sooner, not a minute later, but one peculiar Monday morning, something utterly strange greeted Benjamin right after his alarm clock sang its usual tune. As he shuffled into his bathroom and looked into the mirror, Benjamin's world literally flipped. Yes, everything he saw in the mirror was in reverse. His own t-shirt logo read backwards as if taunting his perplexed expression. At first, he rubbed his eyes, blamed his sleepy vision, or perhaps some prank by mischievous fairies. However, reality soon dawned on him when he tried to comb his hair. Oh! It combed the opposite way. Puzzled but undeterred, our hero ventured into his kitchen for breakfast. Now here comes the fun. Trying to pour orange juice into his glass, it flew from the glass back to the bottle. Trying to spread butter on toast, the butter scooped itself back into the cup every time he swiped. Oh bother, muttered Benjamin, trying to make sense of this bizarre day where everything went backwards. With no other choice but facing this weird world, he left for work. Cars seemed to drive backward on streets that curved and twisted like loops in a roller coaster. It took all Ben's courage just to walk forward, or was it backward? At work, things were no less chaotic. During his presentation, which by some miracle worked in reverse order, perfectly synchronizing with his upside-down slides, Dan discovered speaking backwards was received as normal. Every nod and applause came before he introduced point. Colleagues congratulated him for concluding while he hadn't even begun. Lunchtime brought laughter that started before jokes were told, and sandwiches that aren't eaten themselves, bite by bite. Poor Ben couldn't decide if he was hungry or full, but amidst this puzzling chaos lay an unforeseen advantage. Every decision Ben reversed seemed oddly successful. Investing in stocks everyone sold resulted in profits. Running late somehow made him first at meetings. By now, you must wonder how does one escape such a topsy-turvy existence. Well, our travel Ben decided if everything went backwards, why not try walking home backward? And so he did, step by step retracing their odd day's journey. To his astonishment and relief, as soon as crossed his threshold, walking backward, the spell snapped. Everything shifted into its natural order, just like snapping fingers. Flipped right back to normalcy, as if nothing had ever happened. Benjamin plopped down on his couch that evening chuckling over tea, which gladly stayed in its cup. He realized perhaps life taught him a funny lesson to sometimes take steps back to appreciate moving forward. And there we have it, folks. The quirky case of Benjamin Barker and his day, lived entirely in reverse. A reminder that sometimes looking back isn't such a bad view after all. Remember this tale when your world seems askew or mirrored strangely. Perhaps you're just visiting our very own tales from the in-between. Thank you for listening. May your life run merrily forward, unless it needs to go backwards.